Let's define these tiers. Like first tier for Marvel.
KMac, fourth tier. Yek, first tier. No things in between.
All right.
That is the groan of 2022 that you get used to out there, fans.
Here we go again. It is time for another episode of Comic Books and Cold Ones. This is the beer-fueled comic discussion podcast where we talk all things comic books, drink all things beer. This is KMac, and of course, I am joined by my awesomest co-host. Not great on the nicknames today. Call him Yek2K22 because it's 2022, and that's why we're here. How you doing?
That's not too bad. 20 out deuce KMac.
There we go.
I
Nice.
had to spend a little time thinking about it myself, how I could work in to the 20K deuce KMac. 20K Mac deuce. That's it. There it is. There it is.
Hell yeah.
How are you doing on this little mid-January eve here as we start to record our first episode of 2022?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. It's a little cold here in Florida, like I was saying to you off air. It's in the 50s. Can you believe it?
It's sunk all the way down to the 50s, bitterly cold, I assume.
Yes.
And down up here in the DC area, it is going to get down into the teens tonight with some snow coming in tomorrow. So I'm pumped. And
nice.
as KMac can tell you, I put on my winter uniform for reading comic books and doing nothing else. So
yes, it is a spectacular winter uniform. I love it. I love it.
It is glorious.
To give us a brief description, do it.
It is a plush onesie Marvel Comics, a powder puff blue with lots of Marvel superhero heads on it, and a hoodie.
And a hoodie.
And an all-in-one thing, everything but the footies on this onesie. So for keeping myself warm while I'm drinking some fancy beers. And ringing in the new year here with you as we do a little show we like to call the New Beers Kickoff for 2022, where KMac and I drink some beers that we're excited about to start off this year and talk about what's coming up for 2022. And all the excitement that's there. But before we get started, we'll give you some things to contact us to. If you want to contact this podcast and send us any ideas, you can send us an email at cbco at cbcopodcast
at gmail.com.
My screen went dead.
Uh-oh. So I thought you were going to tell them call our toll-free number for a second there. So on Twitter, we're at CBCO_podcast. And then on Instagram, just search Comic Books and Cold Ones and we'll come right up. So just tweet us or message us on Instagram, shoot us an email. Tell us what you want to hear about. What do you want us to read? What do you want us to drink? Because, we're all about it.
That's what we're here for, is to drink for you and read for you and talk about all the fun things. And we're going to give a shout out to our number one fan of 2021. Whoever that fan is was located in Mobile, Alabama, and they download our episodes the most. And how many were they, KMac?
Oh, I can't remember. I can check though, but it was more than anyone else.
More than 2 handfuls, I want to say.
Yes, that's Steven Seagal. Hell yeah!
We know he's on the boat.
He's on that boat. Yeah, I don't have that email. I mean, I have it somewhere, but I can't find it. But it was more than anyone else. Take that, New York. New York, you got to work harder.
We've got to do a breakdown by state and country to see who's leading the pack on all of this.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's all in the air with the fans. 1, 2, 4.
7. We'll go with a nice round 7.
We're up to 7. Okay, awesome. Well, to those 7 fans out here, this is an episode just for you where we talk about things coming up. And if you want to hear more about those things, we can fill you in on the backstory of any of the exciting things going on in comics and in the beer world on this show, and we'll cover them both for you. And anything else you may want to talk about in the nerd realm or the beer realm or just life realm. If you want us to watch some of the Real Housewives or something, we may be able to tie it into a comic book for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And we like the new stuff and we really like the old stuff, obviously. So we're big on the history of these characters.
We love breaking it down for you and educating the kids out there. That's what we do. But as you know, we got to drink some beers while we educate and bring up the younger generation right. So what are you drinking tonight, KMac? To start it off with,
you had said like what beers we're excited about for next year. This is more of an episode for me like we have in the show description, whatever's rolling around in the fridge.
Okay.
Because I got a fridge full of stuff and I haven't finished it off, and some of it I haven't even tried yet. So let me just grab my first one out of here, and I'll be right back.
Boom, boom, bump. Beer grabbing fridge. Bump, bump, bump. This is the song that we sing when KMac gets a beer. Beer,
Heck yeah.
beer.
Again, from Big Storm Brewing, I have another beer because I love Big Storm Brewing. And this beer is called Sunny Key Lime because I live in Florida and that's what happens. We get all these sunshiny, happy beers.
Sunny Key Lime. What type of beer is that?
It is a wheat beer. It is 4.5 ABV. IBUs, which of course I learned are international bitterness units.
Mm-hmm,
Zero.
Zero. Because it's a
Zero.
grainy wheat beer, and usually they have
Yep.
very little bitterness.
And it has a nice, bright green can that I can't even read.
To warm you up on your frostbitten 50-degree night.
And it pairs well with conch fritters, feta cheese, and key lime pie. Duh. Of course.
Kind of on the nose from the boys at Big Storm.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this one.
And for me, this is when the winter rolls in, KMac knows I like to go for the big, heavy beers, and usually they were released in November, December, and that's what I'm getting into now. And so I'm starting off with a beer from Maryland, from a brewery that I like some of their stuff from, but I've never covered on the show. This is Heavy Seas Beer out of Baltimore, Maryland. They're just south of the city. And this is one of their barrel-aged series. It's called the Red Eclipse. It's a bourbon barrel-aged vanilla stout with cherries.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And,
vanilla cherries.
Vanilla cherries. And it comes in at, I think it's 10%, so it's a stronger beer. But I can't, 10%, okay. The Red Eclipse is here only for a moment. This decadent vanilla cherry stout is velvety and sweet. Bourbon barrels add rich notes of oak and caramel that make this beer a true rarity. Do you say caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
It's caramel.
You're wrong, but that's okay.
there's no care in there. There's no. It's all car.
Caramel. I say caramel. Yeah, I say it the right way.
Okay, let's crack these open and see if they're worth the wait to kick us off into 2022 here. Ooh, it popped. And I had to drink this out of a fancy glass. I've not been to Heavy Seas Brewing, and I need to go sometime. And the thing that makes them famous is they have a pirate theme.
Nice.
So there's nothing wrong with a pirate theme brewery.
Well, I can smell the lime right off top of this.
Let me see if I can smell some cherries on this. Yeah, I smell the back end of the cherries, and not as much of the bourbon as I would expect, but yeah, I can smell the back end of the cherries and the stouty flavors and the vanilla.
That's a good beer.
There's a really good beer here.
Yeah,
it's not too cherry. I was worried it was going to be too cherry, but it is perfect.
Did yours come in a bottle?
What? Yes.
Yours is a bottle. All right.
Yeah.
Mine's a pint.
Those pirates hijacked the right schooner full of cherries to make this beer.
Thank God.
If you were a pirate, what boat would you take over first?
Which out of the cherry or what? Bourbon?
No. What type of ship?
Oh. Like a yacht, you mean?
Well, just a ship. Which ship would you choose to take over?
Yeah. I'd jack a yacht for sure.
A yacht?
Yeah. Live in style. Hell yeah.
And then make Christopher Crossing on it.
Hell yeah. Well, he's on every yacht, isn't he? Just waiting.
I think I would take over the Enterprise because I'm a space pirate.
You're cheated, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't cheat. Or one of them Chinese junks, just so I can say I took your junk. And I can say, I'm going to put junk in your junk.
My junk in your junk.
This is really good. It's not too potent it doesn't kick you in the teeth like most of them. I think that's the vanilla and the cherries kind of helping out the mellowness of the stout. but it is going to be good to talk about some stuff here with that. So where do we want to start off? Do we want to start off talking about beer trends? Do we want to talk about Marvel trends, DC trends, or other stuff that you are comics in general that you're excited about?
Why don't we start with MCU trends and we'll sandwich the beers in between MCU
Okay.
and DC?
All right.
Are you all caught up on everything MCU?
I am officially now, having watched the Eternals last night, I think I have all the check boxes off, yes.
Okay.
Officially.
So, what do you think? What do you think about the current state of the MCU?
Well, I'm pumped with because I watched Spider-Man Far From Home or No Way Home last
No Way
week.
Home. Oh, so good, so good.
Really good. Just for you guys out there, there'll be spoilers since we're previewing what's coming up, so you can turn off the podcast now. And just anytime you hear the word beer, remove your earmuffs.
Yeah.
But no, it really did well. I think it kept the whole idea of the Spider-Verse. It made me like Andrew Garfield more as
Oh,
Peter
me too.
Parker.
Me
Yeah,
too. Me too.
I think it was a big redemption song for him. But bringing that up, I'm pumped for this because this could be a show we could do on our Masterpiece Theater Comics. Is cover the first time Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man all teamed up before
Oh,
from one of those Marvel fanfare prestige formats from the 80s, and then it got redone in the 90s with a follow-up story. But that actually happened in the real comic books, so that's something we can go. But I'm kind of interested in what they're going to do with the
do you think
Multiverse
that'll
of
happen
Madness.
in the movies?
Well, they're going to have Scarlet Witch. I think
Yeah.
they're going to allude to some of that.
I don't
But we
think
did have
Spider-Man can be in that one.
no, I don't think you can because of the monies. But
Yeah, the monies and yeah, mostly the monies, but since nobody knows who he is anymore.
this is true.
But I guess he could re-meet them all. That would kind of, I don't know. But I
Look,
heard,
get your shit on LinkedIn, Spider-Man, and
I know,
re-team
what
up
the
in your
hell?
adventures.
What the hell? Send out some friend requests.
Get on the socials, man.
Yeah. So the next MCU movie is going to be, like you were saying, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which I think is being billed as a horror movie, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think Loki is also supposed to be in that.
I think it's gonna be Loki, Scarlet Witch, Baron Mordo. I saw Schumann Garoth in the preview. He's the tentacle eye monster guy.
Oh yes,
Yes, yeah.
and
So
America Chavez is going to be in it as well.
America,
America.
we're gonna have lots of America in this movie. No, I don't fully know how many Doctor Stranges there are, how many multiverses there are going to be. And in Far From Home, they showed the shadow figures from different worlds, and I tried to pick some of them out, but I can't remember the ones I saw
You mean No
in
Way Home?
those. Yeah, No Way Home.
Yeah,
No,
my daughter said she thought she saw a Craven shadow figure.
yeah, No Way Far From Home.
No Way Far From Homecoming.
Yes, that's what I was going with.
Yes,
So, but
that's a
no,
great movie.
but I gotta go once it comes on Disney Plus. We can go through and slow stop that. But there were different characters I recognized in that, and so I'm pumped to see that. And then the bleed over from the Eternals with whatever they're going to do with the multiverse,
Yeah.
since they're
Well, and what I liked about the Eternals, and again, this, like we said, this is pretty much all going to be spoilers for everything that's come out and predictions for stuff that's not come out. I really like the post credits for Eternals because, like I was telling you before the show, Star Fox. That's great that they brought him in, but what's great about it in particular is they kept him an Eternal, and they kept him brother of Thanos, which means Thanos is an Eternal, and they're hopefully going to go through and explain that and maybe what his ties were, what his plot had to do with the Celestials, if anything. I think that's going to be really interesting.
yeah. I was worried they were going to just drop that out and be like it was inconvenient because I didn't quite know the Eternal story they were covering in that movie because I don't know if it was the Gaiman run of it when he did it that involved any of it because I know all the late 70s 80s Eternal stuff because I've read all that and the crossover with Star Fox on the Avengers and all that stuff. And Star Fox is one of my favorite Avengers. So, he's the space adventuring raconteur.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very few times I think I learned the term raconteur from reading about Star Fox.
Raconteur. Uh-huh.
Yes.
So Yek's dream would be a, a team up movie with Star Fox, Black Knight, and Quasar. Dream come true.
I'm not the biggest Black Knight fan. I'm just a supporter of him. I'm just a supporter. Like I ain't a ball hating a sword hater like a lot of people out there that are just sword hating on him. And you got Jon Snow, you know,
Right,
teaming up.
who's only can play a Black Knight,
Yes.
apparently. That's all.
Playing, but in his black, Jon Snow's brother is an Eternal now, or was since he killed himself flying into the sun. You know, he can never keep his brother alive in any show
No,
he's in.
Jon Snow is such a failure.
He's a terrible brother. If your brother is Jon Snow, please hide.
Yes, if you're going to be cast in a movie where Jon Snow is your brother, don't take the part,
Don't,
You're not going to last very long, especially if it's a
if
series.
if you're hoping for a franchise or a series out of it, you're not gonna make it, kid.
No,
Do not
definitely
do
not.
that. Get your agent to do something with you. But yeah, I'm deeply intrigued with the multiverse, just the thing, but I'm completely at a loss on what they may do it because I haven't read any of the spoilers online potentially. But that's my thought. And this beer is making me want to be dark like Doctor Strange in the multiverse because it's that good.
Oh, good.
So if you're out there in Beerland and you're a place where you can get Heavy Seas, the Red Eclipse for 2021, do it. Conjure that up with your sling ring and pull it through. Now, the next one that's coming out this summer supposedly is Miss Marvel, the series. Is that going to be on Disney Plus?
Yeah, it probably would be. That's with Kamala Khan, right? The young Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not going to be able to get what's her name, right? Who's the actress? She's famous.
Yeah, I can never remember her name.
It's not. I always want to say Emily Blunt, but it's not Emily Blunt.
Right, Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. Yeah. So, is Brie Larson the poor woman's Emily Blunt, or is Emily Blunt the poor woman's Brie Larson?
I don't know. I've never really thought of them as similar.
They're the same damn person.
Are they? Well, they're both the poor person's each other. Then take that.
No, one of them has to be the budget version that the studio can't get the other one.
I don't
And
know. I mean, I like Emily Blunt better, so I would probably say Brie Larson's the budget Emily
yeah,
Blunt. But
yeah, I'm thinking Emily Blunt right now is still the primo, just because of those Quiet Place movies.
yeah, Emily
And
Blunt was supposed to play Black Widow, but she turned it down.
well,
Thank goodness, right?
yeah, fans of 3D everywhere thank God she turned that down. It got ScarJo that part. That's just my personal take, but I'm biased. But I have no idea what this one's going to be about, and so they're not doing it with. So yeah, I'm completely at a loss. So for you people out there, we're not doing a really good part of previewing this year on all this stuff.
Yeah, well,
we don't nerd up enough.
I'm almost positive it's going to be the new Miss Marvel who has the inhuman powers, because then it's going to lead into the Marvels movie next February of 2023, which is going to have Brie Larson, the woman who was playing Monica Rambeau in WandaVision, and then the new Miss Marvel.
Photon.
Photon.
Now
I liked her character.
Yeah, I just looked at the preview shots of the Miss Marvel TV series, and it looks just like the preview shots for that Naomi series that's going to be for the DC Comics on the CW. Oh, yeah. So I think Naomi is the budget Miss Marvel, poor person's Miss Marvel. So if you can't afford Disney Plus, you get Naomi. But if you can afford Disney Plus, you get Miss Marvel. Just helping you out there, diagram out your years if you want to save some money. Skip over Miss Marvel and just watch the CW on the weekdays.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do to give this character her powers, because the Inhumans aren't really part of MCU anymore because they kind of wrote all that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff off. So I wonder what the power source is going to be.
Well, I think it's going to be some Kree technology. That's what I'm guessing from the picture here. There's like a Kree helmet or something. So,
oh, that makes sense.
So that's what I'm guessing.
Because they don't have the Tesseract to give people power anymore.
Do not have any Tesseracts anymore. No more Infinity Gems, except for in the What If world. But maybe in the multiverse there are. We don't know this.
Yeah, oh, did you notice, jumping back to Doctor Strange, did you notice in the teaser trailer at the end of Spider-Man that they had the Doctor Strange from the What If?
Yes. The evil Doctor really cool. Strange.
The evil Doctor Strange.
Yes. He's going to be, that's the one that they want to take down. So yeah. There's going to be multiple Doctor Stranges. So is it is more than one Doctor Strange Doctors Strange, or is it Doctor Stranges?
I'm gonna go with Doctor's Strange.
So a collection of Doctor Stranges is Doctors Strange.
Yeah, I think that's what we gotta call him.
Okay.
What
So
do you
just
think? You like it?
I think that works. That for a collection, that's a good one. Doctor Strange.
Hmm.
I don't know if that works for Doctor Who's anymore though.
Right. Well, and there might be multiple Wandas too, so they are the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, yeah. Scarlet Witches.
No, Scarlet's Witch.
It's the is what's the color? So it's the Stanford Cardinal, which is red. So it'd be the Stanford's is Cardinal, or Stanford Cardinals, and Harvard Crimson's is.
Isn't it the Stanford Cardinal? Isn't it just one cardinal?
No, it's the color
Oh,
Cardinal,
that's the cardinal.
like Harvard Crimson and the
Oh.
University of Chicago Maroon. And a collection of our maroons is.
Oh, that's bad.
What's coming up after that?
Well, apparently it's Thor: Love and Thunder. I really love Ragnarok, so I'm super pumped for the next take on Thor. The director was great. I like Thor as a funny character, and I mean I know Natalie Portman is gonna get the hammer in this, so I'm
She
not quite sure
decided
how
whether
that's gonna
herself get
go.
hired back into the
Yeah,
MCU instead of being digitized.
yeah, yeah. She's like, I'm never doing a Marvel movie again. Wait, you're gonna give me how much money?
wait, you gonna back up how much? I got
Mhm.
my Star Wars Phantom Menace money isn't coming in as much as it used to.
Attack of the Clones money. I never understood in Attack of the Clones. How does someone fall in love with that whiny little bitch? Not her, but him. Like Vader was just a whiny bitch.
Well, yeah, well, it's just that's it's kind of sexy when he's very emo, just
He
like
is.
his grandson. It skips a generation,
That is true. That is true.
but that's how it works when you're. Somebody posted online that Phantom Menace, the retake on it is that it's the not the Trade Federation, but it's Amazon led by Jeff Bezos, sending, trying to get the exclusive shipping contract to a planet ruled by Natalie Portman, who is aided by two space samurais that come take them over, and they're able to thwart them by knocking the uh, artificial intelligence delivery bots down with the help of a redneck kid.
That sounds like it's gonna happen, actually, doesn't it?
Yes, we're not too far from it.
No. Are you looking forward to this one?
I haven't read the series. We have a mutual friend who thinks this is the best run ever of Thor, so I need to read it. Maybe that's something we could cover before it comes out for the fans out there. If you want to do that, we can break that down because it is spoken of highly by one of our fellow comic book friends.
Oh, is that
As
Dan?
his, yeah,
Okay. All
D
right.
Harm. D Harm loves this series because this is the best one.
Yeah, I haven't
Doesn't
read any of it at all, so we can do that for sure. That's when July, so we know what we're reading in June, or you know what
we
we're
can start.
reading. We know what we're reading the day before the show drops in July.
We can read a lot.
Yeah.
But the next thing on this list I am pumped for is the second part of the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 that's coming out because Far From Home is number 3 on my Spider-Man movie list now. I think Spider-Man,
I mean, No Way Home.
yeah, that one too. That one too. But Into the Spider-Verse, number 1, Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire,
Yes.
uh, Far From
Homecoming.
Homecoming. Far From Homecoming.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the one that just came out, No Way Home. I did like Spider-Verse. Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Tobey Maguire one, and then I liked Homecoming also.
Yeah, Homecoming was solid.
Yeah. I didn't really like Far From Home very much.
Well, Gyllenhaal broke it down. It just
Yeah.
couldn't pull off the scenes because he's too
Yeah.
busy looking. He's too busy looking for that Zodiac guy.
He was, or being, or thinking he was playing Nightcrawler, trying to bamf and teleport everywhere.
But he's just a reporter.
I know.
That
Nightcrawler's
movie,
not a reporter.
that movie was a suck for Marvel fans that went to see it thinking they were going to see Nightcrawler.
I know. Imagine the disappointment. It's like, he's not Kurt Wagner. What's going on?
He has no tail. He has more than 3 toes. He's not
He's white.
teleporting.
He's the pasty white.
He's pasty white. He's in L.A.
I know.
Makes no sense.
His mom can't shapeshift. I didn't see that movie, so I don't know if his mom's in it, but she can't shapeshift. That's for sure.
That's the big secret at the end of that movie. It's a big twist movie. And at the end, you're like, oh shit, it was his mom the whole time, just transforming into different things. Big mind fuck. like Fight Club level mind fuck. But yeah, I'm pumped for that just because I like the way they integrate all the different Spider Verses and it's animated. The animation style is amazing. I think the closest that I could think to like a multi cross parted comic book event drawn by multiple artists that's ever been done because they use all the different media and everything and storytelling apparatuses.
Yeah, apparati.
Yep.
Doctor's apparati.
Doctor's apparatus.
Yes, that's what they are. Yeah, I was not expecting a new Spider-Verse this year, so I'm really excited. I really love the first Spider-Verse one. You know, I didn't know what to expect when I put the first one on, and I was really surprised.
I wrote the head of Disney. It's like, dear Disney head, KMac isn't expecting the new Spider-Verse this year for Christmas. Can you make sure it happens in 2022? Signed, Yek.
Nice. And then the Disney guy wrote the Sony guy and said, hey, we don't have the rights to Spider-Man, but Yek really wants this for KMac. Can you pull it off? Like, we gotcha.
We gotcha. They do sort of have the rights now. They have an agreement on them. They pay money to do the things. Sony's just a partner, just like you give us cash, and I think it's part of the gross national product now of Japan.
Yeah,
but I think productions.
But Sony gets the distribution rights. That's why none of the Spider-Man movies are on Disney Plus.
They're not distributed there.
Yeah,
they have been, but all the cartoons are.
Yeah, not Spider-Verse, but not Spider-Verse.
Figure that one out, Brainiac.
I'll have to go read the contract again.
Brainiac.
Brainiac. Yeah, that's a good one. I should have gone with that one. What are you thinking?
The next thing up on this list is the Moon Knight series, and we're finally with the Eternals, with Black Knight, with Moon Knight. We're finally starting to scrape second tier characters. Moon Knight, second tier or third tier character?
Third tier.
Third tier. Black Knight, definitely second tier character. Bro, dude's the second tier character, man.
So more than one Black Knight. More than one Black Knight is Black Knight, right?
Yes. If it's a color preceding the name, the plural goes on the color. Scarlet's Witch, Black's Knight.
Also, Moon's Knight.
Yes. White's Queen.
Yes.
No, it's Moon Knights. Come on.
No, if there's more than one Moon Knight, it's Moon's Knights. Moon's Knights. Yes, that's what it is. No, I think Moon Knight is coming out before Miss Marvel because there's already a trailer for Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight's just expected in 2022 on the Tom's Guide list I looked at tonight, and
man, Tom is great.
I'm interested to see how they play a schizophrenic character appropriately on the D+.
Yeah, me too. Well, he has it's not, what is it, not multiple, I guess it is multiple personalities, but they have a different name for it now.
Yeah, schizophrenia, multiple personality or disorder, whatever the Moon's Knights has. Because technically he is a plural in of himself already, right?
Yeah. It's dissociative identity disorder is what they call it now. Just to be accurate, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, he is Moon's Knight though. Moon Knights already.
He's a team in and of himself. Well, I'm also wondering how they're going to cover the Frenchie. Is that disrespectful to French people?
Who's the Frenchie? Is he a Moon Knight
Frenchie,
villain?
No, Frenchie is his pilot.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's been so long since I've read any
My
Moon Knight.
helicopter pilot. I am Frenchie. You know, I fly the plane and I get the baguettes for the Mark Spector, or you know, when he's the cabbie with the hack, as he says. I'm Frenchie.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
And for all the people out there in France who are offended by my impersonation, suck at frogs.
And you're right too. You should be offended. It's terrible.
Well, the fact that we have more German fans, I think, we're bigger
Yeah,
support of me
yeah.
making my Frenchy comments.
Le Peregrine.
So,
So who does Ethan Hawke play in that show? Do you know? He plays the villain. I don't know who a Moon Knight villain is.
it's just what's his name? The guy with the face paint, the commando guy, um, Bushmaster.
Really?
Yeah, that's his main villain. Yeah,
Oh, Bushmaster.
yeah,
Bushman. Raoul Bushman.
Bushmaster.
I
He's a
didn't
master
know.
of bushes, like like arborvitae, boxwood. He controls them all. It's actually a type of snake. That's the reason why that's what he's named after.
Okay, and he's been around since 1980. I'd never heard of him.
Although the
So
Bushmaster makes an appearance in the Luke Cage series.
does he?
He's the head of the club. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. But he is Moon Knight's biggest fan. I had forgotten that he was in the Luke Cage series in the second season.
Oh, I don't remember if I watched Luke Cage season 2
You
because
didn't?
I think because I think they canceled it like right after it came out.
Why didn't you watch season 2? What else are you doing with your life?
I just told you why.
You drink beer and watch Marvel series.
Yeah, I didn't realize Moon Knight had an arch enemy though.
Yeah, that's his number one tough guy.
You are my number one guy. Bob is his number one guy.
Bob is his number one guy. Sorry, I was taking a picture of something.
It's all right.
But the Moon Knight series, that'll be interesting. Yeah, we got to do more research on that. And then up for that, in November, we got Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And they've been super hush hush on what they're going to do with this.
They have been. They're not recasting Black Panther.
This is correct.
Yeah, which is fine.
Word on the street is they're going to use M'Baku to be the new Black Panther to take over the role. Who is in the comic books is Man-Ape, but they don't call him Man-Ape in the movie.
Good idea. I think it's going to be Shuri.
You're a good idea.
I am a good idea. I think it's going to be Shuri. I don't think it's going to be him. He might start out being it, but I think he's going to die too. Not really, but in the movie.
You think that's what's going to happen?
I think it's going to be Shuri. Yeah.
I think they're going to bring in Halle Berry Storm to sort this all out as his wife.
Do you know what happens when a toad gets struck by lightning?
Yes.
Me too. I don't want to see that on the screen again. No, I really wish they didn't kill Killmonger, because I think they could have done a really good redemption arc with him.
Well, they're probably going to they can always bring him back. This is comic book world. They can always resurrect people somehow.
Yeah.
He could have come back in the snap.
No, he's already dead. But he could come back in that.
But I'm saying he could come back in the snap. Don't disagree with me.
You're
he
wrong.
Could come back in the snap.
You're wrong, but no, they could just make him come back from that land of like the where they visit their fathers with the trees and the stuff.
That's where you go when you get snapped.
Maybe that's Soulstone.
I told you, don't ever disagree with me on the podcast. KMac makes me look bad.
I'm sorry, sir. Won't happen again.
But no, they're hush hush on that one. So look forward to that. That's probably going to be the biggest budget of all of them, right? That one, they're going to blow the lid off everything.
Probably, and I mean, it should probably also push the rest of the movies in a certain direction. You know?
Yeah.
I'm curious if they're going to be done with the multiverse stuff after Doctor Strange, or if it's just going to keep going.
No, they got to keep. I think they're going to tie up some of it, but it's going to bring through a bunch of people because they still have to Remember, they had to sort out the Kang issues,
Oh,
all
and
the
they have to
Loki
have
stuff.
Loki season 2 also.
Yeah, yeah, they had to sort out the Loki and Kang stuff, and then it's all part of the multiverse. And so I think this arc runs over the next 3 years.
Yeah, because the Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to be called Quantum Mania, which is an awesome title. That's not coming out next year. I mean, this year. It's coming out next year. So
As I told you, one of my fantasy football teams that I had Roquan Smith on ESPN's app, I called him Roquantum Mania
sweet.
because you could use the Ant-Man head as your logo for your team,
Nice. So
which is a good one.
yeah, that is a really good one. I like that. I'm looking forward to the She-Hulk series that's also supposed to come out
I
this
did not
year.
know about this till today. Tell me about this, KMac. I am intrigued. Regale me with stories of the Jade Giantess being on the small screen.
Well, I think she is related to Bruce Banner, like in the comics. I'm not quite sure how she gets, her She-Hulk abilities. Probably something similar to what happened in the comics when Banner had to give her a blood transfusion of his blood, which then caused her to become the She-Hulk, which is, not as strong generally as the Hulk, but more control over, when she turns into the Hulk and what she does when she is the Hulk.
When she hulks out.
I've
Like,
heard rumors of, and I don't know if it's possible with all the contractual things involving the Hulk, but I've heard rumors of a World War Hulk movie. That'd
that'd
be
be
cool.
good. That
Yeah.
way they teased that, in Ragnarok, but they didn't, they didn't follow through with it. I also noticed in this that it's not she dash Hulk in the logo. It's she slash Hulk.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. So she is the denominator or the numerator, and Hulk is the denominator. So not quite certain what they're trying to do with the math there. I also just
Interesting.
googled. I also googled because I couldn't remember if She-Hulk appeared in the original Hulk TV series from the 70s and 80s, and I did not see her pop up as one because they did have Thor and Daredevil in that series,
They did. Oh, they did.
which were special. Yeah, movies of the week specials, which were awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so
They were
good.
some of my favorites. Speaking of Daredevil, is he going to make a reappearance after his Far From No Way Homecoming?
I think he has to, right?
Yeah, yeah. My I
And
had
especially since they brought Kingpin into Hawkeye. So,
a friend and a fan of the show was not happy with the guy they cast as Daredevil and keep going on, and they were displeased that he reappeared.
oh, really? I like
Yeah,
Charlie Cox. I think he did a great job as Daredevil.
I thought he's okay.
No, he was
I'm,
good. He
I'm
was good. You're wrong.
as I've stated, I'm tired of English people taking our American roles.
True, true. Who did you say that about? Didn't you say that about like a British character?
Yeah, no, yeah, our Hiddleston taking our American roles like Loki.
Yes.
Keep taking our characters. Not a,
Loki
no,
Loki's not American.
he is American. He ran for president. You can't run for president if you're not American. It's one of the 3 requirements. And it settles the whole natural born citizen debate. Even though he was born in Jotunheim, he still was allowed to run.
When Asgard is in Oklahoma, he can run for president, right?
Yes. When Jotunheim's, yeah.
Yeah. But I hope they in the She-Hulk series, I hope they maybe do explore some of that story that can lead to World War Hulk. Like how did Hulk get to Battle World? Right?
I
Did
don't
they
know.
did someone conspire to send him? Did Thunderbolt Ross send him?
Did Jeff Goldblum just have an idea?
Yeah. That could be it too.
Did I see Jeff Goldblum in a preview for something, didn't I? As the game master again?
Um I don't
Am I just making this up in my head?
I think you're making it up, but that'd be really cool. I'd like to see it. Yeah, I don't think I've seen him in anything since Ragnarok. Maybe you saw him in Love and Thunder.
That's what I'm thinking. He maybe was in. Let me Google here's the Googles.
Love and Thunder has a good cast though because they have Christian Bale playing the villain. I think.
It does say, did Jeff Goldblum confirm he's in Love and Thunder? There's a December article. Goldblum says he has a secret regarding Taika Waititi, which
Oh
which
boy,
which which for Goldblum does not mean anything other than it could be the most absurd, crazy thing ever.
that's cool. Like he rented an apartment from him or something.
Yes, he helped Taika Waititi find an apartment using his search engine. That's what he's best at. So I don't know, but I'm pumped to see what they do with it. But She-Hulk, I'm iffy on if the series is gonna be any good. It could be another so-so.
Yeah, I mean, and I also think it could be only so-so, but
She-Hulk, second tier, third tier.
okay. So let's define these tiers. Like first tier for Marvel.
KMac, fourth tier. Yek, first tier. No things in between.
All right.
That is the groan of 2022 that you get used to out there, fans, because you're going to hear a lot of it.
Well placed. Well placed. So, for example, Spider-Man, Wolverine, first tiers for Marvel, right?
Correct.
Captain America, first tier now,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Iron Man, first tier. Thor, first tier.
Correct. You want to keep going? You can name first
Right.
tier all day. They've
No.
appeared on screen.
Yes.
Where Scarlet Witch, I'm not Scarlet Witch, second tier.
Yeah. Black Widow,
Black Widow,
second tier.
second tier.
Hawkeye, second
And
tier.
this is not because we're hating on women. I'm just this
Yeah.
just the way the comics have been built and sold out over the years.
Yeah. I think Captain Marvel could be a first tier. She's had her own book for a long time.
They when they relaunched her, so they had
Yeah.
the one in the 70s and they relaunched her. Most recently it got a lot of pub and big
Yeah.
fanfare.
Yeah. They did her dirty, and then they finally relaunched her, gave her due.
She would not like to come on the show and drink with us, which is unfortunate.
Right. So She-Hulk is
Characters
third.
we can't have on the show ever.
She-Hulk is a third tier.
Captain Marvel, Iron Man can't be on
Yeah.
the show ever.
Yeah, and nobody picked Captain Marvel in the draft until way late in that Avengers draft. So, yeah, She-Hulk third tier.
Yes, that's what I'm going with. Also,
yeah, I mean she's had her own book a couple of times, but it's never stuck. She's been in and out of teams, but she definitely has a lot of history and is an interesting character. I just, yeah, I wonder about that show too. I have faith in Marvel. They tend to make everything they do enjoyable.
yeah. Are they going to go from nerdy lawyer to supermodel? You think in the show?
I don't know. I'd love it if it stayed lawyer. That'd be great. It'd be a great way for Daredevil to get in.
Also, just to bring it up, is she going to kiss Hawkeye?
No, Hawkeye's married.
And also, I did not get kudos for the greatest thing I've ever made for this show in our collages for the 12 Days of Hawkeye mess with my final 12th day, where I found examples of both the live action use of an arrow and the comic use of an arrow for all 12 arrows.
You did very good.
And I got no kudos from my partner KMac. Fourth tier Mac, as we call him now.
We'll stay. Well, for that, I deserve fourth tier. I'll give it to you.
Did not on Christmas Eve when I published that as the greatest thing ever.
I have kids, man. I wasn't looking at my stuff on Christmas Eve.
The greatest thing I've ever done for this show. It's something that will be Googled for years and years to come from a hashtag on trick arrows.
Oh, that is good. Look at that. I've seen it before now. Yeah. I was disappointed they didn't
even
use
the quote from Hawkeye's one of his first appearances when my most amazing thing in my trick arrows or something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
One for each purpose.
And what better weapon than my infallible arrows, each with a specialty fitted tip of its own.
Yeah, look how well I did that. Fourth tier.
You are an artist. You're an artist. Top tier Yek.
You know how long that took me in riding in the cars around shopping on Christmas to Google and download all those images?
Well done, sir. Well done. Well done.
Finally getting some.
I'll get you a nice Christmas present.
But I did have on the day we talked about loves of Hawkeye. I had the Hawkeye picture when they first kiss, and she drops him on his bum.
All right.
That's what I was thinking about that.
So why don't we'll blow through these next couple, and then we'll get to the beers because we can just talk and talk and talk, which is great. But all right, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, I guess modeled after the Star Wars Holiday Special.
I'm of the same mind. We're going to get to see our first Boba Fett.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been too long since we've seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
And there's going to be I kind of consider the second Suicide Squad movie a Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Yeah, for sure. In theme and everything else about it. Even had an alien.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it was a good movie. That was a really good movie.
Are they going to have a live festival in this movie, you think?
They better. They're gonna go to like the Groot home world.
Groot, Groot.
Groot.
So, yep. And then rounding out the two things, we got a second season of What If 2 coming out. We'll see. I liked the first season, thought it was well done, but that is also that would go to tiers. That's like seventh tier Marvel stuff when you do What If.
Right, you're digging deep for
Yes,
sure.
and the fact that they were able to get people to watch that is amazing. And then finally, also expected in 2022, I don't know if they're gonna get to it, is the Secret Invasion stuff that they're all building up for. So they're gonna have to lay that out in Miss Marvel, I assume,
Yeah, probably. And in She-Hulk, whichever
and
all the
Shield.
shows that come out before Secret Invasion, they're gonna have to start putting some groundwork down.
Yeah, because there's not much out there right now on that. So we'll see. We will see on that.
Yeah.
And that runs. How? What do you give your rating on the beer of new things coming out?
Ooh. So as far as new things coming out from my beer, it was a good beer. It was tasty. It's better for the summer, obviously. So I'm gonna give it a Thor: Love and Thunder, which comes out in July.
So you're going first tier movie.
Oh, we're rating the movies as tiers versus
Well,
the
there's a
beers.
it's a fear that so what am I gonna
Hmm.
say? Thor: Love and Thunder.
All right. So let me see. I'm gonna give it a tier 2 then. I'm going to go Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness because Doctor Strange is a second tier character.
Okay, and I'm gonna go mine the new Spider Verse movie because it's definitely a first tier, primo beer. So it is worth drinking and actually taking a bottle and cellaring it until the fall rolls around. When that Spider Verse movie comes out and the fall colors start changing, it would go well with those temperatures coming in. Just like my Marvel onesie that I got on right now, keeping me warm as KMac searches for a second beer.
All right. I don't think I've had this beer yet. So
Well,
I'm going to.
obviously you haven't because it's still in the can. You only had one beer, man. Slow your roll if you're already that drunk that you don't know that you haven't drinking this beer.
Shut up.
I mean, it's still literally in the can. You haven't
I know
opened
it's in the
it.
can. Sometimes I drink beer without
You
opening the can.
you couldn't have drank it yet.
All right. So my next beer is from a brewery called Mainstay Independent Brewing Company. I don't know where that's located though, but it is called Meander Grapefruit Pale Ale because these conversations meander. 5% ABV, no IBUs.
You are starting your year out fruity
I am.
as usually you do, Mister Fruits.
Yeah, I wonder what brewery that is.
You said Mainstay Brewery.
Yeah, but I wonder where that brewery is. Sorry.
Um, is it Maine? Like, as in the state of Maine?
Yeah,
Is it?
Mainstay. Yep.
So it's in the state of Maine.
I don't know. It's
It
in
is.
Philadelphia. It's in Philadelphia.
Okay. Okay. We have a Philly beer in the house, and they're in the playoffs this year. So that's good for them.
Yeah, till tomorrow.
Well, I think Philly is going to have the most amazing comeback ever.
They could.
Most likely not, but
Yeah, Bucks can't guard the run anymore. They can't defend it. I don't know what's going on, but
okay. I'm ready to hit my second beer, and just like KMac, I have not drank this beer yet. It's still in the can. it is the
stop copying me.
it is the, it is Dark Rye. That's just the name of the beer and the type. Also, from Ardent Craft Ales in Richmond, VA.
Nice.
I'm very pumped, as KMac and the fans of the show know. I love brown ales, rye ales, and those types of multi things. This is an imperial stout dark rye ale, which is going to be interesting. It comes in at 9.8% in a pint can, 45 IBUs, and it looks potent. It doesn't got any little disclaimer on it or whatever. So I'm gonna pour some of this in
What is it
here.
called?
Dark rye.
Oh, it doesn't really have a name.
No, I think it's
Oh.
well. I think it's just. I don't know if it doesn't say it's bourbon barrel age or rye barrel age. I assume it's rye barrel age. That's why they call it that. But I'll have to look it up online. Or you can look it up online out there in Fandan land. But
Yeah, do it already.
while I'm cracking that open, why don't you tell us something about the beer world that you know may be happening in 2022? This is even darker, I think, but it's got more head than the Red Eclipse. things I heard about
Mm-hmm.
2022 in the beer world is we're going to start making more lagers. That
Did you hear
people
that?
have fun. Yep, that's what I heard. So lagers going to be in. So crisp, refreshing lagers
Hmm.
because they're banking on people have finally had their fill of hard alcoholic seltzers
Well, I
with the
hope so,
explosion.
because 2020 and 2021 were the year of seltzers.
I'm always
Years of
amazed how
seltzers.
many people decided to make their own seltzer. Because I can't tell much of a difference between many of them.
Yeah, I haven't really drank many of them, but I know like Natty Light had a seltzer, and that's all I need to know.
Natty Light Seltzer had one. It was one of the better ones actually that I've
Was
tried
it?
of the crappy ones. Bud Light Seltzer was not as good. Natty Light was better, maybe because
Oh, really?
they included more methane in it. Topo Chico has its own hard seltzer.
Oh,
so,
I saw that.
so how's your grapefruit beer?
Too much grapefruit, to be honest. It's I don't know, not liking it so much. No offense to grapefruit lovers and the people that made it, but it really comes in grapefruit strong.
I can imagine so.
Yeah,
I,
too much grapefruit on the aftertaste.
like all things from Philly, they overdo it.
Probably.
Now I'm surprised it doesn't have a big old thing of cheese whiz floating around in there. This is perfect for me. It's roasty. You taste the rye, spiciness. Tastes less like a stout and more like a porter. All stouts are porters, but it tastes more to the portery end of not
Yeah.
stout. It does have the IBUs to make it a little crisper on the tongue, a little sharper, but it's solid. It's solid, really good. So yeah, the lagers come back to replace. People think the seltzers. Big other thing is, and I've already seen this here, is that maybe less expansion of new breweries and expansion of tap rooms from existing breweries.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen here in DC with Aslan. They're opening at like a former gas station here in one of the major areas of town, a tap room where you just go fill up and growler fill up.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
I think that probably is going to be because I think we're probably getting close to saturation on new microbreweries. And so we're going to see some cannibalization of people wanting to move into other people's markets locally to try to get
Yeah.
get people closer to go to drink their beer.
And also beer to go,
Yeah,
like with the pandemic situation that we're in right now. It's it's just easier if you can go fill something up and take it home.
that's what they're like. Actually, the people at Devil's Backbone, also in Virginia, are talking about that. Is that losing the distribution, from people getting from the pandemic, that maybe this will make up some of them. And so yeah, that happened here, and with the other half brewing opening from Brooklyn here in DC also. So I think yeah, that this is going to be something for you to watch also down near you. Uh, Jungling and Son is upgrading its campus in Tampa, Florida. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
They're going to have a hotel with a concert pavilion, private dining, and an interactive
No,
brewing
I
museum.
did see
A
the hotel.
museum. A museum.
Whoa.
You ready to go to a museum and learn about Jungling and Sons?
Yeah, I've never actually been to the Yingling Brewery. I need to head over there.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the other couple things I've seen here is we're gonna get more domestic malts being
Yeah.
made, so that's pretty cool. Normally we've been using all them Euro fancy malts, and now the American malt and Canadian malt industries are gonna be cranking in, so we're gonna get some more real American malts, Canadian malts going on. That'd be cool. Um, and the other thing, this is the thing I'm most pumped at, is that we finally, like fashion, we've been waiting for things to come back in fashion for the beer cycle. For
Yeah.
when beers started coming out with microbrews back in the 80s, 90s, everybody was making, an amber ale and brown ales, and those have gone passe after IPAs took over. And then we went to, sours, then we went back to hazy IPAs, but it's time that maybe they go back to the more maltier styles, such as the amber ales and the brown ales and those type of ales. So I'm kind of pumped for that because I'm
Mm.
tired of every brewery just having a hazy IPA take up a tap, because I can't really tell that much of a difference between most of hazy IPAs because they're all kind of pretty nondescript, in my opinion. You have now discovered your love for hazy IPA, so I don't want to poo-poo them too much.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. You'll be able to find them still.
You will have no trouble finding them.
Yeah,
I
I know. They're still going to be really popular.
What are you reading?
I'm reading this website called academy.getbackbar.com, and it's talking about some trends too, like customers want low and high alcohol beers. It's pretty much the same stuff. Of course they do.
That the customer market wants beer of all alcohol levels,
Yes.
as opposed to the customers that only want one thing.
Yeah.
Who knew? Who would have
Who
suspected
would have
that?
thought? Yeah, no, but I'm looking forward to like really getting into the Tampa beer market and hitting up all the different breweries here this year. That's my goal. We can talk about why a little later.
We had our gift exchange for the
Yes, we
show,
can segue
and
into that now.
where
Yeah,
we Secret Santa'd each other. It was weird. We both picked each other for Secret Santa this year,
I
and
know. Out of the podcast team, you and I got each other.
the hat drawing was a little nervous. I didn't know who was going to get. I didn't know.
Yeah. So what'd you get? What'd you get? I want to know.
So for the Secret Santa this year, KMac got me Swag Beer Brewery hot sauce, beer infused hot sauces. That's from swagbrewery.com. Not a sponsor, but if they want to,
Yet.
I'm gonna give my reviews here because I tried them tonight,
Oh, you did?
and
Awesome.
so each of there are three hot sauces that came out, and the three are an Asian sriracha sauce, made with American lager, a garlic serrano made with a farmhouse ale, and a roasted chipotle sauce made with American pale ale. And I went to Costco yesterday and got me some of the street tacos ready to made, and I warmed them up tonight. And I tried each of the sauces, and each of them were damn good and
Nice.
respectable. Of the three, I probably like the garlic serrano the most. It's a chili verde sauce, and so it's not always easy for me to like chili verde sauce, but I think it might be the best one. But they're all really solid. I was a little skeptical of the Asian sriracha one because usually just adding too much sugar, but and it's not pasty like sriracha you get in the cock sauce bottle, the squeeze one.
Hmm.
It's a little runny, but it is actually really good too, and it did add a unique kind of Asian-y flavors because a little ginger in it and everything, and I liked all three of them. I thank you very much, K-Mac. I was really impressed. I didn't expect them to be as good as they are.
Yeah.
So if you like hot sauces, and we know you like beer because you listen to the show, go to swagbrewery.com and order you some of these up. I think they're like $25 around that, pre-shipping.
I found something that combined Yek's love of hot sauces and beer, and I
Oh,
was
the
like, oh man,
spicy
perfect.
and the berries.
Yes, yes. Got to
As
put them on your.
KMac has been to my place and seen my wall of flame of hot sauces, they take up a good chunk of the fridge space.
Yeah, you can put that on your eggs.
I put it on all my eggs. This dark rye is very good, and it would go good in the morning as an eye opener with some spicy eggs, which I may make tomorrow
Nice.
while
You
wearing my
should.
onesie. While wearing my onesie.
Well, yeah.
And so, what did you get blessed with from Yek this year, KMac?
Well, I went to the mailbox a couple of days before Christmas, and there was this larger envelope, and it was addressed to me. And I'm like, what the heck did I order? I don't remember ordering anything. And I opened it up, and a surprise pup pass fell right out of the envelope into my hands. And if people don't know what a pub pass is, it's a little booklet, like pocket-sized booklet that
Like a
each,
passport.
yeah, like a passport, and each page has a different local brewery depending on the area that you get or bar, and you get one free beer per place. And I'm super excited. This is going to help me get through all the Tampa breweries. There's even like some of my favorites are on here, like Florida Avenue Brewing. That's where I hang out with Ocho, our buddy Ocho, and
There are 25 different ones for the Tampa Bay St. Pete
yeah,
area.
and Big Storm Brewing, who made the lime Sunny Key lime beer that I drank earlier in this show, was on there. So somehow I have not been to Big Storm except to go in and buy beer, but I want to go in, have some food, have some street tacos, get some beer. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be a lot of fun to get through.
Also, not a sponsor, but if you want to check out the Pub Pass, go to getpubpass.com. Check it out and see if your local area has one. See if you like the list of the breweries they have. The St. Pete Tampa one looked awesome because it's mainly breweries. Some places have more heavy on the just the regular bar scene kind of things, but almost all of them were breweries in the Tampa St. Pete, which is pretty cool. Far flung ones that KMac, a lifelong Tampa Bay resident, did not know about.
I wouldn't say lifelong, but
Of the time you spent in your life, over 85% has been in the Tampa Bay area.
yeah, depending on how you define Tampa Bay
If
area.
if if you include college, when you're away for college, still being a resident from Tampa Bay,
Yeah, I mean, if you include like living 2 counties north of the area, then for sure. Yeah,
that's still Tampa Bay
that's still
area.
Tampa Bay. All
Yes,
right. All
yeah,
right. If
no,
you
that's
say
why
so.
I'm including that.
Yeah,
I mean,
then yeah,
I mean,
since I was 10 minus 5 years.
it's fourth tier Tampa Bay area, but that's the reason you get your name.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's about 4 of these breweries that are right near my office, which is super awesome. I can take a walk over there after work. Get some brews with Jay-Z.
Now that you're back in the office,
A little bit.
like a normal human being, we have gotten it delayed another month.
Oh,
So
good for you.
yeah, and it's
Yeah,
gonna
we
be
try to avoid going if we can. So,
oh Macron, oh my no. Okay, I gotta come with something to dump on.
all right. So, drinking this meander beer, and I'm sure that there are people out there that like grapefruit IPAs. They just ain't for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. So,
so,
um,
so
so I
it's
think
the
we're gonna take like a 2-minute break while I get myself another beer.
it's the seventh tier of the beer list.
Yeah.
Which of the Marvel MCU's movies is it? Not just the ones coming out, but of all the ones they made.
Oh,
Is it Iron Man 3? Is it Iron Man 3?
it's either Iron Man 3 or Thor: The Dark World.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like Dark World better than
It
3.
might
So
it might be Eternals.
that's the other one. That's also in the running.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's Eternals because it's Eternals to me might be the worst movie that Marvel's put out. I don't know.
Two biggest movie stars, I think, though, Eternals on the screen at the same time.
Yeah. Who
If you had to go,
you mean
if you had to
Jon
go,
Snow and
no, Angelina
oh,
Jolie
that's right. I forgot she was in it.
and um,
Yeah. Selma Hayek.
Salma Hayek. Yeah,
Yeah. Interesting.
Robert Downey Jr. is probably the biggest movie star they have, but all the other guys were not as big. ScarJo is probably number 2,
Yeah, probably.
but not
Like
she's not.
coming in, yeah.
Yeah, she's not as big as Selma and Angelina's.
Yeah, I'll probably so I'm not going to say it's the worst, so I'm going to give it an Iron Man 3.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Philly, you got to do better. You got to do
Yeah.
better, Philly.
Yeah, come on, Philly. Now, I'm sure people like grapefruit IPAs, but that just ain't for me.
Well,
So,
all the grapefruits that grow up in Philadelphia, just they lend themselves to
yeah, I
to
know.
make it.
I mean, think of all the things in Philly that they have to do with the grapefruit. It's like I'm surprised they could spare any for this beer.
I'm already pinning an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they make their own grapefruit IPAs.
I mean, all the Eagles fans when they're mad at their team, they throw grapefruits at them
Yes,
with good reason.
with batteries in them.
Oh, with that. Yeah. All right. So, there's going to be a pause while I step away and get a new beer, and you guys won't even notice. All right, and we're back. You didn't even know that we left.
See,
So, go ahead.
so this is something we got to work on the podcast where we don't have to tell people we take pauses
Well,
because they don't.
I know, but we never have before.
Well, we've also never been never been completely disgusted by a beer to have to pour it out how bad it was.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel really bad about that. So I'm pivoting from Philly to this beer from Lakefront Brewery, which I've had a beer from there before, and I've had this beer before, not out of the one I just opened, but out of a different bottle. And this beer is called Wisconsinite. In Wisconsin, they know how to make some beer, so I'm not worried about this one.
Lakefront Brewery is a good brewery. I've drank many of them when I lived in Chicago, and then go north of the Cheese Curtain to enjoy some beers. They make a really good um, kind of barley wine type beer called Mort's Revenge. That's
Hmm.
really good. And I've never had the Wisconsinite though.
Well, the
What type of
Wisconsinite
beer is this?
is a Weiss.
Full wheat beer.
Yep, 5% ABV. And Beer Advocate gives it an 81. That's a good score. Lakefront Brewery's website won't open for me.
Well, it's really cold in Wisconsin tonight.
It is. So the internet's slower.
The electrons don't move as quick.
Yeah.
They're like, no way, the Packers play next week. Guys, we got to worry about that.
Made with malted wheat and Wisconsin-grown hops and barley, Wisconsinite boasts a malty, sweet body and fresh baked bread flavor.
As most
Weiss,
Weiss brews.
yeah, Weiss yeast lends its classic clove and banana notes. Banana,
Yeah,
interesting.
that's usually the thing with wheat beers is the level of banana taste in them that they go
Is that
from
really?
like
Really?
yeah yeah
I've never heard that before.
yeah. So the, that's usually kind of the rating of like the level of banana-ness in a Hefeweizen or a wheat beer. Yeah. Also, if you're drinking some beer at a bar and you taste banana in it, that's not a wheat beer. You know maybe something's wrong with the tap.
Ah,
So
interesting.
yeah, it's one of
It
the
has
go-tos.
11 IBUs, 5% ABV. It's pretty good beer. Weisses I used to like Weisses a lot more than I do now.
They are kind of the. So after we go this round of back to amber ales and brown ales, the next trend will be wheat beers again.
You think so?
Because that was the second tier of microbrewing was the wheat
Yeah,
beers.
you're right. Like 10 years ago or maybe 15 years ago, the wheat beers got really popular, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, the late '90s, and that's when Boulevard and Kansas City really took off with their wheat beer and went national. And they make a lot of other good beers, which I have one in my fridge. I wasn't going to get to tonight. That it's I can't remember. Is it caramel baklava? I think it's caramel baklava. It's amazing.
Oh
I
yeah.
already had
Huh.
one. Yeah, I was going to feature it tonight also, but it's really strong also. So I already had two strong beers from local places, so I couldn't drop it in. But
All
no,
right.
maybe it's maple baklava. It's good. Whatever it is.
Sounds good, whatever it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. So for this year, gonna try a lot of new beers, gonna try a lot of the different breweries here in Tampa. I'm looking forward to it.
As a challenge,
Mm-hmm.
each time we have a podcast, you will have to tell us about the new brewery you went to in Tampa, St. Pete, and give it a tier rating in terms of Marvel character.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. To
Yes.
let the people out there know the level of the different Tampa brews, and you can do it actually live on our Instagram and Twitter page while you're there. Take a picture of it,
Oh,
rate it.
that's a good point. I forgot we had those capabilities.
We have the way to reach the fans instantly.
We do.
The fan always watches.
Yes. They're always there. All right. So DC, what's DC got coming up?
In terms of the screen shows, they've just debuted the Peacemaker one with the John Cena. Surprisingly, you can see it. I didn't think you could since it starred John Cena, but you can watch it.
Very well done.
So, but I actually kind of excited to kind of watch it because I've liked John Cena's growth as an actor. You know, I mean, he's at the stage where he's gotten to be good at delivering the comic lines.
Yeah, he
You know,
has.
yet, and so he hasn't gotten to the next stage where if you look at the arc of like a Will Smith, where you start out as being okay, being able to be scenery, be able to deliver a line, then comedy, and then do the drama, and then come back to doing the all around characters. Doing the whole gamut. So Cena's in the second level of that now, I
Yeah.
think.
He's picking good roles, I think, too. So,
I think he's just you didn't like Marine 2 and Marine 3?
well,
Actually, I don't know if he made it to Marine 3. I think.
he might not have, yeah. But I mean, since he's broken off of, the WWE, I think he's picked some good
Oh,
roles.
that's right. The Miz made it to Marine 3.
Oh, The Miz, really?
Yeah. Miz also watched a holiday movie over Christmas break with the Miz, produced by WWE.
He made a holiday movie, too?
WWE produced it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. And one of the second ladies in the movie, not the lead actress, was also they used a couple of the female wrestlers. I can't remember which ones, but yeah.
Okay.
But
Gosh,
he did okay.
I
I'm
haven't
a big
watched
fan
wrestling
of
in so long.
I'm a big fan of the Miz as a person when I see him on the TV and talking and stuff. So
Yeah, he actually is one of the better ones on the mic,
yeah.
thinking back. Yeah, but it's been so long. I mean, we watched wrestling in the glory days, like in the mid 90s when when you had the two of them going head to head, WCW and WWF going head to head on Monday nights and battling each other. That was the glory days for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it produced one of the biggest action stars in the world out of that
I know.
series with The Rock.
Yeah.
So that level of entertainment,
One of the
and
biggest
also
necks in the world.
yeah, and it gave Hulk Hogan a second life after that Thunder show with the boat
It did.
in Tampa.
That was Hulk Hogan's Baywatch show.
Well, I'm not gonna say it was terrible.
Thunder Lips.
Yeah, it was no
That was
VIP
his
starring
character.
Pam. Yeah,
Yeah. That was his name in Rocky, though. Thunder Lips.
it was. But no,
Was
no,
it Tropic Thunder? What was the name of
Tropic.
that?
Yeah, that wasn't Tropic Thunder. It was like Bay Thunder
Oh,
or
Tropic Thunder was that actual
movie. Yeah,
that Ben Stiller movie.
yeah, the movie. But it was It, and it starred the actor who's a son of somebody famous. I can't remember.
Thunder in Paradise.
Thunder in Paradise. That was it. Yeah.
Chris Lemon was in it.
Yep. That is Don Lemon's son.
Don Lemon's son.
Yeah.
And Carol Alt was in it also.
Supermodel Carol Alt.
Yep.
In German, alt means old, so it means old. The old.
Oh, poor Carol Alt. But I still have HBO Max, so I'll probably check out The Peacemaker here in the next couple of days.
That's what I was gonna hit up. But like I said, I'm pleasantly surprised by Cena's growth as an actor, as far as it got to being Peacemaker in the current Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah,
Like,
which was a great movie.
when he had his heel turn and everything, it was well done.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciated his part in that movie.
I mean,
Don't understand how he survived, but it's comic books.
of the wrestlers turned actors, his life doesn't mirror mine like The Rock's does.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree.
So,
yeah.
but basically, when The Rock plays Shaw in the Fast and the Furious movie, that's basically my life. That's basically my life.
Having never seen any Fast and the Furious movies, I would agree with you.
There's a scene in the Fast and the Furious movie where The Rock is in the hospital with a full arm cast because he got broke, and there's a big assault on LA, and he has to get out to go to help out with it, and he just flexes his biceps and breaks the cast, and he tells his daughter, "It's time to go to work, baby." And that's happened to me.
I remember that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. My life is more like The Rock's movie Skyscraper.
Actually, I never saw Skyscraper. I need to see it.
Or did you see Red Notice on Netflix?
I haven't watched Red Notice yet.
Red Notice is pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'd much rather be Ryan. Ryan Reynolds is great in that movie.
You got two good, screen chewers in that movie. So yeah. But I gotta watch Skyscraper. Did you actually watch Skyscraper?
I saw parts of it. Yeah.
You saw parts of it? No. All right. By next podcast, we're gonna do a review of Skyscraper.
It's
I will invite The Rock. I'm gonna at The Rock.
Do it
to give our review of Skyscraper while we drink some beers.
No, you should add him first. Maybe he'll come on the show.
Because we're talking about The Rock because he has a DC movie come out on July 29th, Black Adam, that we have seen nothing about other than the art of the thing where it's like the concept art for it.
We've seen some stills of The Rock as Black Adam also.
Have you? I have not.
Yeah,
I've only seen the concept art that they keep flashing up and The Rock talking about how awesome it is.
Yeah, no, I've seen. Let me put it this way: there are stills of him as Black Adam out there that I've seen people mention on Instagram, but I haven't looked.
So once again,
yeah,
KMac, when it comes to watching Rock things, says he's done something and has not done it. Has not watched Skyscraper.
I think I've seen like 90% of Skyscraper.
Has not seen the stills of Black Adam. Black Adam, definitely third tier DC, I want to say.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I really think Shazam, Captain Marvel.
Shazam might be fourth tier at this rate. He's really, really like fallen in his tiers.
Yeah, but I mean, well, the hard part about him is he's died off more because people that grew up reading him have died off.
Yeah, that's
namely,
true.
namely, people in my family. Recently, with my father, who had read Captain Marvel as a kid, has passed away. But yeah, I think that's more than anything is maybe that's led to his downfall. So
Yeah, maybe, and just bad writing
yeah,
for his character. And it is kind of an old-fashioned kind of character with the Marvels family, and they all,
yeah.
you know,
With kids becoming superheroes oriented that way, and there's kids, and yeah,
yeah,
and the Doctor Zuvano is just like a very typical 30s, 40s, kind of 50s kind of guy,
yeah.
kind of in a caterpillar as your super villain.
There's that. Yeah, I am looking forward to the Batman though.
I am intrigued.
Yeah, what I like is he's coming into it. The movie is bringing us into an already developed Gotham City with multiple villains running around, so it's a lot more like the comic book Gotham City, at least from what I can tell from the trailers, than you know than every other Batman series we have, where they have to at movie one they have to build everything. This
Yeah,
seems to be already built, which is a great idea. Why not, right?
and what seems somewhere between year one and Long Halloween,
Yeah,
and there's no Joker yet, but there's like a Joker going to appear. I don't know if he's going to actually appear in the movie or not, but we have at least multiple villains. But it's definitely Long Halloween derived, but it's somewhere because it's year one, then Long Halloween in the DC comics, but we're not quite at that level.
right.
They're mixing and matching it. I'm not too upset about the vampire playing him, Glitzy Vampire, Robert Pattinson. I think he's going to do an okay job.
Who's this? Oh, Pattinson. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
I
think
think.
he'll be fine. He's going to be in a mask the whole time, pretty much.
Well, I think he looks to me to do as well as Bale, much better than Affleck. I think.
Yeah, and Affleck wasn't too bad, but
Mm,
he wasn't Clooney bad.
we've had this discussion.
Yeah, we did. Please listen to 12 Days of Batmas last year. We've already been through this. We don't want to reopen past wounds. Yek doesn't like to be wrong, so we'll just move on.
I'm often wrong, and I admit it when I am. But when I'm right, I am righteous.
Yeah, that is correct.
That's the hard part.
But yeah, I think Pattinson will be fine.
No, and I like Jeffrey Wright as that's what I'm more pumped as is Jeffrey Wright as um the I can't think of the Gordon,
Yeah,
Commissioner
Gordon.
Gordon. Yeah,
Yeah, he should be really. He's a great actor.
yeah,
So
because Jeffrey Wright. Yeah, anything that Jeffrey Wright is always he is amazing. He does such a great job, and yeah, really holds it. And the whole point of the movie is to see of year one is not so much seeing the eyes of New Gotham from Batman, it's seeing eyes of Gotham through Gordon's eyes because he's the new cop
yeah,
taking over where the corrupt city.
yeah, yeah. So I'm intrigued by it. I will. I don't know if I'll see it in the theater because I don't really go to the theaters very much anymore. But maybe I might.
I ventured out the first time in 2 years to go see the Spider-Man movie.
And you should have. Well worth it,
Yeah,
right?
and it was a small theater, and the guy in front of me. There was only like three of us in the theater when we all sat
Oh
down. But
wow.
there at the end of it, no, there was like maybe 15 of us. It's already a small theater. Like the most seats, it was half full at most. But when he got there, he was telling everybody that walked in, if I cough, it's because I have asthma, not because I have corona. I'm
Oh,
sorry. It's really
nice.
cold. It was really cold out. It's like, and the cold makes me cough. Just to let you know, I have boosted. I have all these things. I was like, oh, I'm okay, man. I'm back here wearing my
Mhm.
mask.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Just do what you got to do. I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
okay.
So we were gonna buy tickets at our usual movie theater. The closest AMC to us, it's like stadium seating, reclining chairs, lots of space. But we would have gotten the last four tickets in that theater. So we're like,
Oof.
well, let's go to the. So we went to the next farthest away AMC, which is an older theater. You know, there's more seats. They're closer together, but the theater looked like it was going to be half full. So by the time the movie started, the theater was completely full. So we should
So
have just went to the big
yes,
one
yeah,
that had the less people, more space.
yeah,
But we all made it out of that okay. But
yeah.
yeah, it's
Well,
weird feeling sometimes.
yeah. Well, this one I wasn't too. It was a bitter cold night. One of probably the coldest night it's gonna be here in DC this whole year. So I was like, I'll
Mhm.
walk down to this theater, and they're small seats anyway. It's 30 seater
Okay.
altogether, and it was a 6 o'clock showing on a Friday. So afterwards, I was like, as long as I get beer, and my popcorn, I'm good. So
Yeah. Yeah. I saw the Instagram post. It was nice.
yeah.
Got a like from the brewery
I know Bells liked it.
or on
It's,
Twitter.
Twitter like, yeah.
Yeah. So
But
what is this DC League of Super Pets that's coming out?
Dwayne Rock Johnson plays Crypto. That's
Oh,
all I know.
really?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
So it's an animated version. I think I want to watch this with my nephew. He might still be young enough that he might actually really like this. In the animated film, Superman's pet dog, Dwayne Johnson, Crypto, forms a team with a group of superpowered shelter pets to save his owner, Superman, who was captured by Lex Luthor.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if
And
it's
is
going to
that
be.
like a
I, don't,
series or?
I think it's going to be. So no, it's a film, but I assume it's going to be a direct to HBO Max. I would guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but I'm pumped to watch this
That sounds interesting. Yeah.
because I'm a big fan of Crypto, big fan of all the DC Super Pets, and they've formed. I think they formed a league before. Yeah, so. But it's
Yeah.
double rock in the DCU. They're just like, all right, we're gonna just corner the mark on you.
Yeah. So
But
what happens when Black Adam meets Crypto?
it's gonna be messed up, motherfucker.
The DC universe is going to fracture and you're going to have a crisis.
It's gonna be messed up. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
But we close it out with for those folks out there wondering, DC has two big movies coming out this year, other than Batman. So they have actually three. This is gonna be the DC. This is maybe the year of DC. They have the
Maybe
Flash. They have the
if it's not, then they have even more problems
yes.
than we thought.
They have the Flash movie, which they're doing the Flashpoint series talk, which they've already done on the small screen and on the
Yeah.
animated, and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Which of these are you more excited for?
The Flash.
You're more excited for the Flash than Aquaman Lost Kingdom?
Oh hell yeah, yeah! I want to see Michael Keaton again as Batman, and I'm hoping they don't have him play Bruce Wayne's father. I hope he doesn't play Thomas Wayne. I wanted to play.
I assume he's got to play Thomas Wayne if they're doing Flashpoint. They did say also Batflack will be in it.
Yeah, which is good. I'm fine with that. Yeah, but I would really love to see Michael Keaton as Batman again.
So
That'd be so awesome.
Is it a Flash movie if they have so many Batman people in it?
Yeah, it's more like Into the Batverse with Flash, featuring Flash.
Like, I don't mind the Ezra kid as the Flash.
Yeah, he's fine. It's not my. I don't know.
Just give me the kid. Give me the kid from the TV show, man. He's so Barry
Yeah, he's
Allen.
really good. Yeah, yeah. What's his name? Grant Gustin or whatever.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah, yeah. We watched that show here for a couple of seasons, but just not the last two.
But I thought they're doing a Flashpoint was decent, even though it didn't have Thomas Wayne in it.
Yeah,
But
I thought so too.
I'm kind of pumped for Lost Kingdom because of all the DC movies, I think Aquaman has probably been the best done. And it is Aquaman.
Yeah,
It is Aquaman. I liked it better than Wonder Woman. I'm putting it out there. I can be wrong on that one. I can be wrong, but I liked it better than Wonder Woman.
yeah. I don't have strong feelings on that either way. I thought Wonder Woman was good, but there were just parts of it that, you can tell it's like in the Snyderverse. Like you have the like rock guitar solo when she's going to fight Nazis. I'm like, this is just, I don't know. It wasn't. Neither of them were my favorite.
I
Aquaman
think,
was fun.
but I think the Aquaman ignored all of that. They didn't let him get sucked in the Snyderverse too much.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know. Yeah, I could go either way on it. I don't have strong feelings on which one I liked better. I probably liked Wonder Woman a little bit better, but not by much, and not. I don't really care about either of them, to be honest. I like Black Manta. I hope he's in that movie. He is. There he is.
Black Manta. I assume so.
Yeah. Dolph Lundgren is in it.
Oh my god! The guy, he was in the first one.
Was he?
He plays Mira and Mira's father. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
You dipshit! You don't remember anything about the amazing thing that is Aquaman.
So Patrick Wilson is the brother and son of two local Tampa Bay newscasters.
Is he?
Yeah. On Fox News here.
Patrick Wilson, he is Ocean Master, right?
Yeah, he's Ocean Master, and he's in all those ghost movies.
The Ghost Hunter. That's what I was gonna say. He has both been Insidicized, and also Conjured.
Yeah, Conjured, and the other woman, the
And
woman from
it's
Conjured, was in Hawkeye.
Insidicized, yeah. Vera Farmiga.
Is that her name?
Yeah, from
Oh,
yeah. She of age appropriate women, I think. Yeah, she's in one of my top 10 lists.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
She kind of looked a little. I don't know. She looked a little weird in Hawkeye.
Well, that's because she was playing a deceptive supervillain who was in league with the
The
Kingpin.
Kingpin. Yeah.
But she plays also in the Norman Bates TV show. She plays Mama Bates.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
She
she ends up
plays a lot of creepy characters, huh?
she ends up as a skeleton sometime in a basement sometime.
Yeah.
The first season of that is really good. I didn't watch the second season, but the first season was actually pretty solid. And
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
it's an odd show, but it's interesting, yeah, because it's not so much about Norman in that first season, but the whole town's like fucking weird. So
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
yes. But I'm pumped for Aquaman Lost Kingdom. That's what I'm going to give my rating to. Second to Batman.
Yeah, I'm most pumped for Batman. Second for the Flash.
We'll
Really
see.
curious about Peacemaker.
I want to watch it because mainly I want to watch it because Robert Patrick plays his dad. The T-1000.
Yeah.
But they missed out on I love Robert Patrick, but they could have gotten Gary Cole to reprise his role from Ricky Bobby as Ricky Bobby's dad. Basically be the same character.
Yeah.
If we ever do a top characters from movies, I think Ricky Bobby's dad may be my he's definitely in the top 10.
It's been so long since I've seen that I can't remember.
He always has a tall boy in his hand or carrying a back of tall boys.
Oh, I think I know who you're.
He makes well, Gary Cole. Gary Cole. He plays Mr. Brady in the Brady movies. He's also Harvey Birdman, which is Harvey Birdman at Law, which is the best court procedural ever made for TV. If you've never watched Harvey Birdman, have you ever watched as a lawyer? Have you ever watched Harvey Birdman at Law?
No.
Attorney at Law. I want you. The other thing I'm giving you for 2022, KMac uses pub pass and tweet pics of things. Watch Skyscraper and return us a review of it. Swing it Dwayne Rock Johnson on, and now watch Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
What is that on Cartoon Network?
It was made for Cartoon Network. So he plays Birdman from the Hanna-Barbera, but he's an attorney and he defends all the Hanna-Barbera characters in court, like Apache Chief. It's awesome.
So I would do my best.
Yeah.
I got work and stuff. I don't know if I can do all that stuff this year.
And eventually his arch nemesis becomes Blue Falcon or Falcon Azul.
That's funny.
But I haven't watched all of the spinoffs. So he has a daughter that's Bird Woman at Law. She becomes like running a CEO, which is also pretty good. But it's Gary Cole at his best, by far his best.
Well, so how would you rate your second beer as far as DC movies tier wise?
I'm gonna go tier wise. I'm gonna go with Batman. It's dark and stormy, and it is more Jeffrey Wright than Shiny Vampire.
Nice. So for mine, I'm probably gonna give it Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Oh,
yeah. Well, which is probably my third tier of DC movie coming out this year.
Okay.
It's pretty good, but it's a Weiss, and I'm not feeling Weisses right now.
Let's say it, but for as a Hefeweiss, is it better than any other Hefeweiss you can get at the store? Like probably not.
No, probably not. No.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I've had better Hefeweisses.
If you're in Wisconsin, maybe you'd be like, I like that on tap because it's cheaper here in Wisconsin, but probably not better than other Hefeweiss. And that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Reading your eyes, talking to you about this show right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story with my eyes.
You guys can see the steaminess that's coming through.
All right, so what about comic books in 2022?
You want to go into that, or you want to just round it off?
Let's talk about. Let's pick two.
So the only thing I'm pumped about is this is Spider-Man turns 60
That's
this
pretty
year.
neat. Do they have
That's
any special stuff coming up for him?
I think they do. I haven't looked into it yet, but I just know he's. But more important than Spider-Man turns 60, Spider-Man 2099 turns 30.
Sweet.
Same for
Wow.
cool.
Well, I mean, I imagine they're going to do something.
Oh yeah, and the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie turns 20.
Does it really?
Yeah,
Wow.
we're old.
Wow. We are old. Wow. Spider-Man turned 60. So I imagine they're going to,
All
right
right,
now on the, go ahead.
of this podcast, in relation to this podcast, what's the most famous thing about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie?
In relation to our podcast,
Yes.
that's out of the blue. I have no idea what you're talking about.
My sister is on the screen for all of 3
Oh,
seconds
that's right. You mentioned that to me before.
on the bridge. She throws a rock at the Green Goblin.
Nice. Well played. That's what I would have done too if I were her.
Yes.
Does the rock hit?
You can't tell. But when I
Boo.
told a younger buddy at work that just started work, he's much younger than me. He's like, that movie I watched it a million times as a kid. I was like, yeah, you've seen my sister. He's like, she's got to be a huge celebrity. I was like, yes.
Of course. So if you can figure out who Yek's sister is, then you can figure out who we are.
You can do that. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, but so right now in Spider-Man, they have a story going on where the Beyond Corporation has hired Ben Reilly, who is the
Clone.
from the what was it called? Clone Wars, or was it Maximum Clonage? What was it called?
He's a spider clone. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, he was Spider Clone, but he has Spider-Man's powers, and they've hired him and copyrighted the Spider-Man name and likeness. So Peter Parker's kind of out. So I imagine they're going to have a story that involves him returning to become the de facto Spider-Man this year.
Well, yeah, I have not watched it. That's Beyond or whatever. What's it called?
Yeah, Beyond Corporation. Yeah,
but the series is like Spider-Man Beyond. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, I think so. Because Peter Parker got injured by some gas and he was hospitalized, and I don't think he's out yet. Or if he is, I don't know. I only get it through the app, and I haven't read Spider-Man honestly, and I haven't read New Spider-Man in 20 years.
Since Tobey Maguire played the original
Yeah.
Spider-Man in the first movie, that's all I'm giving.
Actually, let's try. I read Ultimate Spider-Man for a couple of volumes back when it was coming out, which was really good. It's really good.
This is the one I had to bite my tongue and that I couldn't read in the Ultimates because I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with the concept.
This
but
is where I had. Well, I don't disagree with the concept because Marvel's got to make money.
Yeah,
but yeah, and I can't say it's bad writing or anything like that. I just gotta bite my tongue. This is one of those where I am really wrong. There's no question I'm wrong. It's not a bad concept. It's not. I just don't like it.
Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man was really good.
Yeah,
at least the volumes I read, it was really interesting.
I mean, Ultimate X-Men, they gave Angel a gun, a rifle.
Yeah, Ultimate X-Men was kind of terrible. So the first volume was okay, but the Ultimates was pretty good.
They gave Ultimate Angel a rifle.
Yeah. Well, all Angel can do is dodge things otherwise.
Well, no, until they made him Archangel. It's amazing. All right. What comic thing you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the next, I guess it's the, what do they call them? I don't know if it's going to be the final, but it's whatever the next chapter of the X-Men story is. It's called Destiny of X. So I read all my X-Men right now on the Marvel Unlimited app. So I've only read the first issue of Inferno, but it was freaking awesome. Really, really good. Obviously they're on Krakoa right now. They can all resurrect. Moira McTaggart is also a reincarnated mutant now, which I know.
They can just keep making mutant clones.
They can, yeah. But
eventually we'll have a discussion on this where you get Yek's take.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with your take necessarily.
But with Inferno, why do they need to call it Inferno? Why do they need to do a retro? Why want to call it Double Ferno?
Yeah, true. Inferno V2. So
or you wrap it Infernimus. It means more Inferno.
Yeah, in House of X and Powers of 10, in one of Moira McTaggart's lives, she was working on a cure for the mutant gene. And at that time, either they were the Brotherhood or Freedom Force, but Mystique and Destiny, Pyro, and those guys came in.
I've read. Yeah,
No, smashed the lab and burned her to death, right? And then in some of the more recent X-Men issues, they flash back to Mystique having conversations with Destiny, and she says, one day everyone's going to be united and live on an island. If that happens and they don't bring me back, burn it to the ground.
Oh, okay.
So, but so spoilers here, if you haven't read the first issue of the new Inferno by Hickman, is at the end of the issue, somehow Mystique asks to put Destiny on the council, and Destiny comes out and she's alive. So whether or not Mystique had some there, and it kind of like crosses with the book The Trial of Magneto, which is another, that's from X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 200. But it appears like Mystique has been like going between those books and doing different things, and like, because obviously, she can shapeshift, but I have no idea what's going on, and I like that. So it's a lot of fun.
KMac likes to be in the dark.
Yeah, and I like the X-Men. X-Men are my boys, my people, mutants. I love mutants, Taskmaster included.
Don't disagree. In agreement now. So to round it out, we're pumped for 2022. The 2-aught Deuce, that's what I'm calling it now.
Heck yeah.
Or what's yeah, I think I'm trying to think of other clever ways to say it. Do zero dos or
no.
Aught.
You just call it the Double Deuce.
What's the Double Deuce in the back end?
Yeah, that's all right. Back end Double Deuce.
Yeah. That might be worthwhile going with it. The back end Double Deuce.
Back end Double Deuce. I like that. That's good.
The Double Deuce Caboose.
And we got to get back to our.
Did you hear the one I just said? Double Deuce Caboose.
Double Deuce Caboose. I like that. I do like that. It went over my head for a second there.
Officially, 2022 is now known as the Double Deuce Caboose.
It's official. Double Deuce Caboose in it.
Out there in podcast land, you know this now.
So we can say we're Double Deuce Caboose in it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. I like that. That's good.
But if you want to write us and tell us what you want us to cover, you hear my big guy voice. That means we're going to read off some things here. So email us at cbcopodcast@gmail.com or hit us up at Twitter at cbco_podcast or Instagram us at comicbooks_cold ones. I am Yek. That is KMac. And we are going to sign off with this lovely thing where we drink a lot of beers, talked a lot about the future, and we're really pumped for 2022. KMac, anything to add in the closeout?
This is the Comic Books and Cold Ones year, baby. We got it.
Everyone shouting out to the Deuce Caboose.
Hell yeah. Double Deuce.
Double
All
Deuce
right. Thanks, everyone.